Freezer doors open.
I know.
What the hell's Arctic? Antarctic, both combined.
Yes.
Have just wafted into Melbourne across the bay. Bloody hell, she's freezing. Hail, pissing down. So, Bill, while you've got all that to deal with, listen to us.
What do you got?
That sort of works.
Well, what have we
Josh
got?
Adokar.
Oh.
Hell, man.
That's all he does,
Bill,
Jim.
signed to another mob next year.
4-year deal.
What the hell's that?
We'll ask him about that.
I don't understand how that works.
Canterbury.
And then we're back on the phones.
Oh, yes, please.
First time in a long time,
Good.
and I'm interested
Connection.
to see, because we haven't been on the phones for a while.
Yes.
All of your thoughts must have been to what you'll come to sort of pupper with.
Topics.
Topics, Brownless.
Topics,
What,
Brownless.
after all of this time away, are you going to come up with, by way of a phone topic for the first time in a long time? I'm interested in that. Hello to you, Fat.
Hey, g'day, Jimmy boy. It is bloody cold. Freeze the nuts off a tractor. It's bloody cold. Don't worry about that. Down in G-Town. It was raining there.
It's cold there anyway.
Well, no, it's not. It'll be beautiful there for the Saturday rub, Jim, on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, no, good. Yeah, I might have that one off.
No, you're working.
Might have that
You're
one
coming down to G-Town. You'll drive past the schools, the supermarkets, the
Might have
hospitals,
that one
everything
off.
there you want. And g'day to you, Rebsy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first edition of Wipeout Australia. I'm James Brayshaw.
Yes.
Thanks, James.
Jay,
And Josh Lawson,
that we
who went
to
on to
see.
be a superstar.
He's got a movie coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Has he?
Mortal Kombat.
So he and I sort of went at the same level after that.
And what's happened since?
That's what I'm saying.
No, when you finish that,
That's really what I said.
no.
It's exactly
Guess what?
Yeah, he went on and won Emmys
You're-
and
yeah,
is now
all
a
that.
Hollywood star.
And you're with me.
That's it. How's that happen? In fact, we've got all we can laugh all we like.
yeah.
What's going on in the world, in the beautiful game?
Jim.
The round ball game.
I tell you what, the world game is in uproar at the minute.
is?
Well, there's plans for a breakaway Super League.
What?
Super League, Jim. So that would be like taking Geelong, Carlton, Richmond, the bigger clubs, Jim, and having this Super League with some couple of clubs from South Australia and WA.
Well, Fat, there have been some presidents over the years that have thought that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, I know.
Don't worry.
Exactly.
They would have gone
and
down
the
that
six
path.
Premier League teams, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City and Tottenham. So the big six. And then they join up with other teams like the big ones, Real Madrid,
Yes.
Barcelona and Madrid over there.
Right.
Then at the Italian teams.
Two lots of Madrid. AC Milan.
Yes, and Juventus. And then Inter Milan.
So,
So the
Fat-
biggest clubs in the country are going to join and have this Super League.
So that Rabbits, I'm going to ask you because this is your sweet spot. That takes them out of the EPL. They won't
EPL,
play in the
yes.
EPL anymore.
Yeah.
And what about
World
like
Cup?
La Liga, all of those comps?
Well, the La Liga teams haven't. Oh, yeah, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Yep, they'll come out
They
of it.
will come out of
They'll
La
come out
Liga.
of it. The only teams that haven't signed up yet are Lyon from the French league,
Yes.
and the German team hasn't signed up yet.
Paris Saint-Germain.
No, I
But
don't.
yes, PSG haven't signed up yet.
All right, so Fat,
yes.
this is
So that means no Champions League.
So-
it's
and
Domestic
unbelievable.
leagues will stay the same without any of those teams
and
in
the
it.
players will get banned playing for their country, and they're not allowed
Not
playing
like playing the World Cup.
Cups and
So
things
it's like
like
World Series cricket.
that. Exactly. It's a breakaway, and it's backed by a US investment bank, J.P. Morgan.
JP Morgan.
And they're offering, Jim, 3.5 billion euros to come and join them, and then there'll be money as they go along.
Well, Stephen Fry, did you read what he said?
No.
Of
What
course,
a
the
Fry's he say?
legendary comedian, and a very proud Englishman. 6 football clubs have achieved something that no politician or public figures managed to do in these times of fracture. They've brought together the whole divided nation,
Yes.
indeed all of Europe, everyone united in disgust
Yep.
and revulsion at such greed and stupidity.
Greed.
It's unbelievable, Bill.
is.
They're already rich enough, these mobs.
Oh, they are. But the poor supporters, Jim, they're
it.
the ones that they scrape together to buy a membership or go to their games.
Yep.
And mate, and all of a sudden they're seeing these players who are on good money,
That's
huge money,
massive money.
going to go and play in
And
this Super
Liverpool
League.
Rabbits,
Correct.
you never walk alone.
Yes,
the
yes.
People's Club.
Well,
Yeah.
they do now.
Now all of a sudden it's like stuff the people. We'll do what we want.
We'll walk alone.
Bill, this is amazing.
And protests everywhere over there in in England,
Well,
London.
the argument is that the clubs are going to make a lot more money from the TV rights than they will from people going to the actual games.
Right.
So that's what they're going to get money from China, Korea, Australia, because people want to pay rights to watch these games.
But, so there'll be no one at the games then.
Well, there will be, but they'll still make way more money than.
So Tottenham are so disgusted at their own joining of this league, they decided to sack their coach, old Jose.
But I don't think he'd been going that well, old Jose, had he? Jose and Jose B.
The bloody beautiful one or special one, whatever he calls himself. He's out, Bill. He's been given the arse.
Well, was he against this Super League and that mightn't have helped his position there?
I'm not sure.
Just go with that,
I think the
Reg.
fact they're 7th is probably the reason why he's got sacked.
Yeah, righto. Anyway.
But so that is big news in the
watch
World
this
Game.
space,
Jim. Watch
Fred.
this space.
Right.
Back to our game.
Yes.
Our Indigenous game.
Thank you, Bill.
Rugby
league.
That's not our game.
You sure?
Oh, you're not sure.
You sure?
No, you're not. You fancy playing that. Our Indigenous game is Aussie rules, if you haven't read the papers, perhaps. I'm going to give you some coaches
All right, come on.
because I like this. Oscar Allen was the best for the West Coast Eagles. Ollie Wines, going well. He was going to leave that club
He was.
a couple of years ago. And Alir has been a very good pickup. He got votes. Yes, he did. Lockie Neal, best on ground. He's back.
Back.
Just been a bit sore. Josh Dunkley was best on ground. He got the 10 votes, Jim.
Yes.
You know he's a very good player. And who's the best kick in the comp right now? off the
I've
top of
told
your
you David Mundy for many years
Yes.
is the best kicker.
All
in the
right,
comp.
I'll give you one. And he plays for the Suns.
Go on.
Jack Lukosius.
Yes, nice.
Doesn't
nice
he
young player.
use it beautifully?
Yes, like it.
Buddy Franklin out for 4 weeks, but he got the votes there with Jacob Hopper in that game.
Yes.
David Mundy got the votes.
Yes, Luke Ryan as well is a very good player.
Mundy was good on Sunday. And Maxi Gawn got the votes there. And there's only 2 players that were good for Geelong. I only had 2 in the paper, Jim.
All right.
Brandon Parford, he got 10, and Tom Stewart got 6.
Right.
He
Very
was
good.
outstanding. So Maxi Gawn leads that with 32. David Mundy second with 28.
Start.
You know the NAB Rising Star was this week, Jim? Port Adelaide. Old man used to play.
Yeah. Georgiades. Mitch.
Mitch, can he play? He's quick.
Yes,
He's
like
good on the ground. He's a very good player, Jim. I like him.
All right.
Have you seen the 2 jumpers this week for the Anzac Day clash?
They both look very dark to me.
I'll show you them
I
there.
saw it.
What do you think?
They look dark to me. One's got to be lighter than that.
And on the back, because I'm looking here on the back.
Oh, look
mate,
at him. He's looking at a bit of paper on the back.
well, both jumpers.
You're an idiot. Look at him. There's actually nothing on the back of the bit of
I'm
paper he's
looking
looking
at the back of the
Yeah,
jumpers.
of course
Jim.
you are. Yeah.
Both jumpers.
What is that?
Guess what? Both jumpers are black.
Thank you.
So that's not
No,
going to
well,
help.
I can see that, Bill.
No, well, they're the front.
Yeah,
Yours.
well, so you're saying they might change the colour for the back?
No, well, some Collingwood do have the white sometimes. I'm looking at it now.
If you want to see the photo, it's on Triple M Footy Instagram, by the way.
have we got the back of the jumpers? Because that's important. Hey?
Just look at
Listen.
the back of the page again.
I'd get all of this stuff out of the way before Josh Adokar joins us.
Well, that's all he'll do anyway. Oh, Jim,
Oh,
this
hi.
one.
Oh, hello.
This one caught my eye, Jim.
It did.
The AFL have told the 18 clubs, written a letter, Jim,
Hmm.
no more pickle juice to be drunk by the players and then spat out on the grass. It's killing the grass. Pickle juice, Jim.
Not the pickle slicer.
Not the pickle slicer, Jim.
Not the slicer.
She got fired.
She got fired as well.
But the pickle, they
Yes,
take
I
it for
know it.
cramps
Yes.
and they swallow it around their mouth and then spit it out. The clubs, they've been told no more.
No more.
No, burning the grass. So there you go, the old pickle slicer.
To get a spittoon, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, what is you spit it in something, do you?
Well,
Hanky.
just as long as you don't decide that the old 8-dayer can go into the pickle slicer. Because, that leads to all sorts of problems. We don't want that happening.
That was Friday's fruity
thank
joke.
you, Bill,
Yes,
yeah.
the old slicer.
For the first time in a while, we're going to head to the phones very, very soon. But
my
up
God.
next, Melbourne Storm flyer Josh Adokar is going to join us on the rush hour. Triple M.